Emilio Valentino was born in 1878. He is Gio and Ramin Valentino's only child. He spent his early years with his grandparents and mother. At the age of 10, his father started bringing him to business meetings the same way his grandfather did with him. Emilio was eager and learned quick. He wanted to be just like his father. One night, after a meeting, Ramin was killed by one of his own men, right in front of him. Emilio tried to get help, but it was too late. His father was gone. Emilio couldn't believe it. He wished he could have done something. Dealing with his father's death was hard. His mother was always there to comfort him. But she was grieving herself, and she didn't have anyone there for her. So she sought comfort in other ways. Some of Ramin's enforcers stuck around to help find the killer, but they came up with nothing. After Emilio learned about their affairs with his mother, he didn't want them around anymore. With them gone, there was nothing left of the empire. Emilio wasn't going to let it die with his father. He would start from scratch. Over the years, he would do his best to rebuild with the money he inherited. It was a lot of effort. Sometimes it felt impossible, but he wouldn't give up. When he was 14, his mother started seeing a guy named Antonio. Emilio despised him. Antonio noticed what he was doing. He offered to help him get supplies in exchange for a cut. As much as Emilio wanted to say no, he needed the help. So they made a deal. From then on, Antonio supplied him with anything he needed and gave him an extra hand in other things. With his help, Emilio was confident in the future of the business. He eventually had a good enough foundation to hire more help. Slowly but surely things were looking up. Emilio would work non-stop. Rebuilding his family's empire was all he cared about. His mother worried for him. She didn't want him to end up like his father. But he wasn't going to let that happen. He only worked with people he trusted and who were loyal. Antonio was his right hand. He didn't tolerate any nonsense. The two of them were unstoppable. As the business grew, Emilio had become more known. He threw many parties to celebrate his accomplishments. Many would attend. At one party, he met a woman named Mariana. They hit it off right away and started seeing each other. Not long after, he introduced her to his mother. The two of them were married in 1908. Soon their family would grow. In 1910, they had a girl named Julia. Emilio loved his daughter more than anything. With everything going well, it was only a matter of time before something went wrong. While out on extortion, his men were ambushed. Only one got away. He ran to Emilio's place to tell him about it. He explained that they were attacked and everyone else was dead. He managed to get a good name and description before he got away. Emilio recognized the name to be Aldo, the man who killed his father. He and his enforcer went out to find him. Antonio stayed and looked out for the family. While Mariana put the baby to sleep, Gio and Antonio enjoyed their alone time. Then they noticed they were being watched. The creep matched the description of the man who killed the crew earlier. After telling Gio to go inside, Antonio went after him. He chased him all the way to a secluded area, where others were waiting. Before Antonio could run, they all opened fire. After they killed him, he was dumped in the ocean. At the house, Gio worried for Antonio and her son, as they had been gone way too long. She noticed a group of men approaching the house. One of them she recognized to be Aldo, a man she had history with. That's when she realized he came there for her. She got Mariana and the baby, and they quickly left through the back. Meanwhile, Emilio was still looking for Aldo, but he was led to a dead end. He was suddenly grabbed by his enforcer, who revealed he was working for Aldo all along. Aldo wanted his power and his family, and he was going to get it. It was over when he threatened his family. As Emilio made his way back, he noticed his mother being chased. He shot before any harm could be done. Gio told him everything. Emilio was just relieved to see her alive. She brought him to Mariana and their daughter, who were both safe and sound. Antonio was the only one who didn't make it. They returned to the house together. It had been torn apart. Living there was no longer safe. Everything he built and worked for was gone. So they packed what they could and left the country at first light. With the little money they had left, they got a small place. It took them a while to adjust to the new lifestyle. But they were happy to be together and safe. A few months and Mariana discovered she was pregnant. Gio cared for Julia while they prepared for the new baby. In 1911, they had another girl. Her name was Lucia. After she was born, Emilio started rebuilding the empire. He made and sold products to local businesses. With the money he made from it, he bought a warehouse to make products. He was soon able to move his family into a bigger home where they had 2 more children. Tony in 1913, then Marcelo in 1915. One day the empire would be theirs.